What's up guys, welcome to David Tech. Today we are gonna start to looking into Photoshop. Yeah, you heard right. I will try to start a series of Photoshop, and I think that the first chapter will be how to make these contrast and punchy shots that are very popular now. They are being used by YouTubers like Peter McKinnon, this guy over here. Actually, it's not difficult. In this tutorial you will see how to do this with layers. You will learn a few tricks to step up your photography for your social network, your family memories, or your YouTube channel. Doesn't matter really. I'll leave you here some examples. Sorry guys, the music was brilliant, right? Okay, not more talking, let's see the video. As you can see here, we have this photo. Could be a really nice shot, but right now it looks a little bit plain and soft. There's nothing too punchy about this photo. So I will show you how to edit this and get some contrast and punchy results. This is how the end looks like. And this is all the work that I did. So I will show you how to do this step by step. First of all, as you saw, I'm working using layers, which is one of the greatest advantages of Photoshop. So you can adjust in different layers and won't destroy the previous layer. And if you have some problem with some adjustment, you just can go to that layer and modify or delete it and won't affect the others. So this is the main layer. This is the photo that we have. And what I will do now, I will duplicate this layer. But instead of duplicating the layer, I will create a new one and add the photo later. In order to do that, to do Shift, Alt, Command, N. And now, Shift, Alt, Command, E. We have our layer. And if we follow this procedure, every time that we create a new layer will be based on the original one, not the previous that we were modifying. So, for this first layer, we are gonna go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. We leave around 5 the radius, and now it's blurry. And you will say, but David, this looks worse than before. Okay, don't worry at all. You just go to opacity, go around 50%, and go to soft light. And you will see how the image already is more punchy. Looks completely different. You can see more contrast. Next, I will create a new layer now. Same procedure, Shift, Alt, Command, N, and then Shift, Alt, Command, E. In this layer, I will play with the contrast and the saturation, but I won't affect the colors of the photo. So I will convert to black and white. So I go to Shift, Command, U. Now we go here and choose Overlay, and you will say, David, this looks like not real at all. Don't worry, guys. What we only need to do is go to Filter, Filter, Other, High Pass. Now around 3.5, you can see that this is looking much better. You can disable it and you see how much contrast you are getting now. We can get a little bit closer and see the difference. You hold the space bar, you can move around the photo. See the original one, a little bit soft, and now how it's more contrast and punchy. Sometimes what I like to do is choose both layers that we just create, drag to the plus icon here and duplicate it. I will just reduce the opacity a little bit and we create a little bit, we go a little bit farther in this contrast effect. Okay, it's looking good already. This girl is looking to the sun, looks like a sunset. For me, it's a bit too cold, the shot. So how we can warm this? We create a new layer, and in this layer we are not going to copy the photo. We are going to use Shift Delete. Here we choose the color filling, and if you want to note this color, this is the one that I use for warming picture, F57900. Okay, and we will have a big orange block here. Well, don't worry, we only need to go here, go to soft light, and now you need to change the opacity until you are happy on how your image looks like. I'm gonna be a little bit orangey to create this warm sunset summery looking that I wanted. Okay, let's see the difference. You can see it's huge difference with this change that we just did. Now what I want to do is try to reduce a little bit the brightness of the sky to make this girl pop up a little bit more, make her more protagonist of the scene. So I created a new layer, and now what I will use is the lasso tool, this one. Click here, I will try to just select the brightest part of the background. Okay, you need to zoom out, Command minus. Okay, and if you want to add to the selection, just hold Shift until you have everything. Well, once we have our selection, maybe a little bit more here, we just go down there, click, and we are gonna choose exposure layer. So now the changes that we apply here will affect only, as you can see, to the selection. So let's go. Just I want to exaggerate a little bit for the sake of the tutorial. Okay. Now you can see there is a hard line here which doesn't look very nice. So don't worry, just click B. You will have your brush tool. You can modify the size of it and just try to follow the line. Okay, now it looks much better. See the difference? Insignificant, right? Okay. Now I want to go a little bit even farther. So I'll create a new layer, as usual, bring up the background, and now I will choose the lasso tool again, and I will select the girl. You hold Alt key, you can delete the unwanted part. I will add a new layer, brightness and contrast. I will just increase a little bit brightness, contrast, and I will, as I did before, choose the brush tool to refine this selection. As you can see, you can play around until that you get the effect that you are looking for. As you can see, it's quite significant. And this is how you change a boring photo into something that really pops up. All the layers we were working with, you can just group all of them, select all, then Command G, and you will see the difference between the original photo and the edit that we just did. As you can see, this is a completely different photo. I really hope you like it. It's very easy. Your photography will go a little bit farther. You will reach that point that your picture will get recognized. So if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, hit like, enable the bell so you will get a notification for my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.